Give the message. Am I audible? So that I can start. Okay. So yesterday, one more thing. Yesterday I have cleared all the doubts for you, right? And the doubts which I have received the late night, that will not be considered for today. That is 2 doubts I received the late night. That is not considered for today. Next class we will take care. Next. So we do the problems from collision only, because the running topic is collision. So we'll take care of the collision only. So start kariye problems. Why I'm saying running topic as collision? Because this is not your regular syllabus class, right? Running topic I'm saying as the collision because the dot clarifications we were doing from the collision itself. So I'm taking the collision. If you want me to take from the center of mass, I will take from the center of mass. If you want me to take from the collision concept, I'll go with that. It depends on you, because today's class is completely dot clarification class. और क्या बोलना चाहिए बेटा आपको जो है ना, just revision class I can say. It's a dot clarification come revision class. So it depends on you which topic you want me to revise, which topic you want me to go through that. ठीक है, चलिए, I'm waiting. I'll give you 1 minute time. Send the message. Accordingly, I will move. लीजिए. Okay, students. Few students are saying work energy power, few students are saying collisions, and few students are saying both. So I'll take care of both. ये थोड़ा सा ये concept करेंगे बेटा, थोड़ा सा दूसरा concept करेंगे, ठीक है? चलिए. तो वहां पे आप Now, question read down, students. Question. I'm taking care of all the topics. Okay? No need to worry. A body is being moved. A body is being moved from rest. From rest. From rest. A body is being moved from rest along a straight line. Along a straight line by a machine. By a machine delivering. Madam कहाँ है वो? By a machine delivering constant power. By a machine delivering constant power. The distance covered by the body. The distance covered by the body. The distance covered by the body in time t. The distance covered by the body in time t is proportional to. In time t is proportional to. Now, beta, just check whether this problem we have done in the class or not, please. Okay. Now, pay attention. You can read the question carefully. The power here, it is constant. The power, we are having one machine and that machine is delivering a constant power. So we have to use the concept of work energy power. यहाँ पे हम concept वही use करेंगे, work energy power, but we have to be particular about the concept of power. Why? Because this is a machine which is delivering the constant power. So उसी के base पर we have to discuss that what the distance covered by the body in time t, how it is proportional to time. So options write down, students. Here it's better you take the options also. Options. First is root t. Options write down. Root t b. These are the options given. Yes, these are the options given. So we have to find the relationship that exists between the distance as well as the time. Here the machine is delivering the constant power. So what I do, students, I take the concept of work energy theorem. Work energy theorem, or you can say directly you can go for power itself. Power is equals to work by time. Work by time. Now pay attention. What is this work? This work, the machine, or what I can say, the motor is moving with some velocity. So therefore I can say the body is in motion. When the body is in motion, I can say the work is done in the form of kinetic energy. The work is done in the form of kinetic energy. So therefore I'm reframing the formula as power is equals to work as kinetic energy half mv square by t. So just cross multiply it. P is equals to, नीचे ले लीजिए बेटा, यहाँ पे देखिए आप, so what it becomes mv square by 2t. mv square by 2t. Now just cross multiply it. What we are getting, 2pt is equals to mv square. I'm just cross multiplying it. 2pt is equals to mv square. So what is this v square? V square is equals to 2pt by m. So what is this v? V is equals to under root of 2pt by m. This is the velocity. If suppose in the question they ask you what is the velocity, this is the answer. How it is proportional? It is proportional to square root of t. If suppose the question asks, this can be asked, students. If suppose they are asking you the question, find the relation between the velocity and the time. So we can say that the velocity of the motor is directly proportional to the square root of time. square root of time. But the question asks how the distance is related to time. I repeat once again, how the distance is related to time, that we have to take care. So therefore this velocity is equals to under root 2 pt by m. थोड़ा सा हम ये स्टेप को मॉडिफाई करेंगे बेटा. देखिए यहाँ पे v is equals to under root of 2p by m into this is root t, and this root t I'm writing it as 1 by 2. Root t I'm writing it as 1 by 2. Just I'm generalizing the step. Okay. Now this velocity, what I am doing, pay attention, this is the most important step of this problem. This velocity I'm writing it as dx by dt. Why I am writing, the question arises, why I am writing it as dx by dt? The reason here is dx by dt is velocity, and I am choosing this formula for velocity because we need the relation between distance and time. So this is distance and this is time. So therefore beta, what we are getting here is this is under root of 2p by m 1 by 2. ठीक है. Now अब आइए, what we are getting, this is dx is equals to under root of 2p by m into t power 1 by 2, and this is what dt. Now I want the displacement or the distance. Just give me the message, do we have to go for integration or differentiation part? Because this is the small distance, I want the total distance. The hint I am giving, this is a small distance, we need the total distance. So do we have to go for integration or differentiation? I need reply from your side. Yes, good. Yes, very good. This is integration we have to go for. So integrate करेंगे बेटा, यहाँ पे हम दोनों side integrate करेंगे. We integrate here as well as we integrate here, because this is the constant, attached constant. So this should be as it is. So this can be written as just x. X is equal to, this is under root of 2p by m into differentiation of x power n. What is the differentiation of x power n? It is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So this is differentiation of t power 1 by 2 dt, 1 by 2 dt. So therefore we can go for 1 by 2. What is this 1 by 2 beta? ये 1 by 2 को हम क्या करेंगे, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. So therefore this is t power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. So x is equals to under root of 2p by m. This can be written as LCM. If you take, this will be 3 by 2, and this is also 3 by 2. So x is equals to this, we can just write it as 3 because it is present in the denominator's denominator. This 2 is present in the denominator's denominator, so this will go in the numerator. So this is now students, you can see this complete term is constant because 2 is constant, 3 is constant, 2 is constant, power is constant as per the question, mass is also constant. So therefore x is proportional to t power 3 by 2. So you can go with the option, whatever the option is there, you can go with that. Okay. No, I'm going with the doubts, students. So a body is moving. Okay. Any doubt? Now, next question is, students, a force F is equal to a force F is equal to 2I plus J plus K. This model we have already done in the class. I need the answer from your side. A force F is equals to 2I plus J plus K. Newton. Newton is acting on a particle with constant velocity is acting on a particle moving with constant velocity. लिखिए बेटा, is acting on a particle moving with constant velocity. V is equal to I plus 2J plus K meters per second. The power delivered by the force is I need the answer from your side. So do it. Already we have done this model. You are writing the unit as joule per second. Okay, I accept, but we have another name for joule per second that you need to write. Yes, that is watt. Now pay attention, students, those who are not getting the answer. The power is, already we have seen, the dot product of velocity and force, that is F dot V. So what is F? This is 2I plus J plus K. That is I plus 2J plus K. So it is what? Dot product, you know, it is 2 into 1 plus J coefficient, here it is 1 and here it is 2 plus 1 into 1. So answer is 5 watt. चलिए कॉपी कर लीजिए फास्ट. Next question is, students, a ball is dropped on a horizontal surface. A ball is dropped on a horizontal surface from a height of 36 meters. 36 meter. A ball is dropped on a horizontal surface from a height of 36 meter. It rebounds up to a height. It rebounds up to a height h by 2. Sorry, 16 meter. It rebounds up to a height 16 meter. If it rebounds up to a height 16 meter after first collision, then the coefficient of restitution between the ball and the surface is, then the coefficient of restitution between the ball and the surface is? Now go to the topic coefficient of restitution. We have done this under inelastic collision. There I have given you two formulae to calculate the coefficient of restitution. E is equals to V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2. Another formula I have given you, E is equals to something. Use that formula and get the answer for this fast. Okay, you want the formula? Okay. So E is equals to, use this formula, E is equals to under root H2 by H1. Now tell me. See, coefficient of restitution, the maximum value we have seen as 1. That is for elastic collision, perfectly elastic collision, I can say. Few students, they are sending the answer as 3 by 2 also. That 3 by 2 means it is 1.5. That is impossible. The value of coefficient of restitution is ranging from 0 to 1. That's it. 3 by 2 is wrong. Yes, answer is 2 by 3. Now see here, the students who could not do, this is 36. See, the ball is hitting the ground from the height, how much? 36 meters. That is H1 is 36. It is rebounding to the height of how much? 16 meters. So therefore, this is H2. This is H2. So 16 by 36, that gives us what? This is 4 by 6. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 36 is 9. That is 2 by 3. Next question. If a vector 2i plus 3j plus 8k, 2i plus 3j plus 8k, two I plus 3j plus 8k plus 8k is perpendicular to the vector 4j minus 4i plus 4j minus 4i plus alpha k. Then the value of alpha is now suppose this is vector A, students, this is vector B, vector A, and this is vector B. So these two vectors are perpendicular. So what is the condition? I'm giving you the hint. Go to the topic properties of scalar product or the dot product. The starting of the work energy power I already taught you that. ठीक है, तो उसमें properties में बेटा fourth property I have given you, when a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other, what is the condition? Apply that condition and get me the answer for this. Do it. I'm giving you the hint. Go to the concept properties of scalar product. Apply that condition and get the value for alpha. Zero is not the answer, students. Zero is not the answer. I want the answer for alpha. I don't want the answer for a dot b. Is what is that? I want the ultimate answer, that is the value of alpha. Okay, I'll proceed. Just check it. See, I think you got the condition, that is a dot b. When the two vectors are perpendicular, a dot b is equals to 0. This is the condition we have. Now what is a here? 2i plus 3j plus 8k dot, pay attention, maximum students, they are doing mistake here. They are taking directly 4j minus 4i. No, you have to write first I, right? So minus 4i plus 4j plus alpha k, that is equals to 0. Right? Okay, first you have to take I, then j, then k. Now just the general process we have to go for. So I, coefficient of I into coefficient of I, that is 2 into minus 4 plus 3 into 4 plus 8 into alpha. that is equals to 0. So how much it is, student? This is minus 8 plus 12 plus 8 alpha is equals to 0. So this is 4 plus 8 alpha is equals to 0. So 8 alpha is equals to minus 4. Alpha is equals to minus 4 by 8. That gives us minus 1 by 2 is the answer. Have you understood this, students? Next add on. If theta is the angle, if theta is the angle if theta is the angle between unit vectors a bar and b bar, between unit vectors a bar and b bar, then 1 minus a dot b by 1 plus a dot b. Do it. I am giving 1 minute time. Now, students, pay attention. Those who are not getting, 1 minus A dot B. So what I do, 1 minus A dot B. What is A dot B, students? AB cos theta. We have seen the dot product. So therefore I'll write AB cos theta by 1 plus, this is AB cos theta, because it is plus. So therefore I'm writing plus AB cos theta. But one more information, what is mentioned in the question is both A and B, both are unit vectors. What are unit vectors, students? Unit vectors are the vectors whose magnitudes are equal to 1. So therefore what I do, in place of A, in place of B, because this is the magnitude of A, this is the magnitude of B. So therefore I will write it as 1 into 1, 1 into 1. So what it becomes, 1 minus, this is 1 into 1 cos theta by 1 plus 1 into 1 cos theta. So what it becomes, 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. So this is the answer over. But if suppose this answer is not given in the option, this is the correct answer. But if suppose this answer is not given, then already I have given you what is the formula for 1 minus cos theta and what is the formula for 1 plus cos theta. If you don't know, beta, yahan pe as a note you can take. Already I have given you in foundation classes, I have given you 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2, 1 plus cos theta as 2 cos square theta by 2. So therefore just substitute this and get the answer. So this is equal to, in place of 1 minus cos theta I can write 2 sin square theta by 2 by 1 plus cos theta 2 cos square theta by 2, 2 get cancelled, sin square theta by 2 plus by cos square theta by 2, sin by cos, it is tan. So therefore what I do, I take it as tan square theta by 2. Now next question is, students, next question, a force of 10 Newton acts on a body, a force of 10 Newton acts on a body of mass 1 kg at rest. Acts on a body of mass 1 kg at rest. Find the work done in 4 seconds. Find the work done in 4 seconds. So write the data. Use the formula work done is equals to force into displacement. Phone number last 3 digits. Phone number, the other students, they can keep on trying this. Last 3 digits of the phone number 407. 407. I'm calling you, beta. Lift the phone. Now, students, send me the answer. The answer what you are sending is wrong, beta. Answer is here. Given answer is 800 joule. 800 joule. Answer is 800 joule. You have to give the answer for that. Right. Students, other students have already sent 800 joule. Correct. Work done is equals to force into displacement. Force is given. Displacement के लिए you can use the formula S is equals to ut plus half at square. ठीक है. Next question. Next question around. Sand drops. Sand drops. Sand drops from a stationary hopper. From a stationary hopper at the rate of 5 kg per second. At the rate of 5 kg per second. At the rate of 5 kg per second on a conveyor belt moving on a conveyor belt moving conveyor belt moving with a constant speed of 2 meters per second. Constant speed of 2 meters per second. What is the force? What is the force required? What is the force required to keep the belt moving? What is the force required to keep the belt moving to keep the belt moving, and what is the power delivered, and what is the power delivered by the motor moving the belt, moving the belt. So this concept also have explained you in variable mass system. Force के लिए we have done beta. Two formulas we have done for force. F is equals to ma and F is equals to v into dm by dt. So v into dm by dt for the variable mass system already I have explained you, right? So we need to calculate the force. The force के लिए what you apply the formula, force is equals to v into dm by dt. And the next part of the question, two questions are asked here. First question is the force, v into dm by dt. Second one is power is asked. So power is, what is power here? Power is what is the formula for power? Power is the product of the force and velocity. तो वही लेंगे हम यहाँ पे force and velocity. So how to get the force? Here already we are calculating for the first bit. So again you need not to calculate. The second bit also requires force. So you take this force and substitute there. Okay, that is the answer. Do it fast. I'm waiting for the answer. Force कितना है बेटा? Force is not 20. Force is 10. Power is 20. Just check it. See, the force is a velocity, that is 2 into 5, that is 10 Newton. And when you come for the power delivered by the motor to the belt is, force is 10, velocity we can take it as again 2, that is 20 watt. Next question. Student 324, are you present in the class? 324. I am waiting with 324. Okay. One question from your side. A horizontal force. लिखिए बेटा next. A horizontal force of 10 Newton is necessary. A horizontal force of 10 Newton is necessary to just hold a block. Is necessary to just hold a block. To just hold a block stationary against a wall. Stationary against a wall. The coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction between the block and the wall. Between the block and the wall is 0.2. Is 0.2. The weight of the block is the weight of the block is now one block is there. This is the wall, vertical wall. One block is there. One block. And for this block to remain stationary, we are applying a force. How much? This force is how much? 10 Newton force we are applying in order so that this block will be at rest. So it is at rest. Okay. So what is the reason for this block to be at rest? The thing here is the weight acts downwards. The weight W, and that W is equals to nothing but mg. The weight mg acts downwards. If it is not moving down, that means there is another force which is acting upward. So here when it tries to slide down, no students, already I have explained you this concept, the frictional force, and of course the static frictional force is acting in the opposite direction just to balance the weight. So what is the condition here? The frictional force must be balanced by weight. So I use this condition only. But what is frictional force? Frictional force is the product of mu and n. We have done that also, right? So this is mu into n, or we can say mu s into n, that is equals to W. Now the question asks what is the weight. So W calculate karna hai beta hamare ko. So mu s, what is this mu s? As per the question it is 0.2. And what is n? Normal reaction. What is this normal reaction? How much force we are applying here? 10 Newton, and it is just enough to hold this block. So this is 10 Newton force we are applying in this. So for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So the normal reaction which is exerted by this wall on the block, this will be n here, and this will be exactly equal to force applied. That is n will be equal to F, and that will be equal to 10 Newton. So just substitute here, it is 10. So this is weight. So W is equals to 2 Newton. Three to four. Last three digits of the phone number 324. Have you understood this? This is the doubt you sent. That's why I'm asking. Next question, students. This you have to do from your side. Two bodies of masses Two bodies of masses m1 and m2 are moving with velocities. Two bodies of masses m1 and m2 are moving with velocities 1 meter per second and 3 meters per second. Are moving with velocities 1 meter per second and 3 meters per second. Respectively. In opposite directions. In opposite directions. In opposite direction. See the word used here, opposite direction. So therefore, this is 1 meter per second. This is 3 only, but we have to take it as -3 because both are moving in the opposite direction. Okay. Full stop. If the bodies undergo one-dimensional elastic collision, if the bodies undergo one-dimensional elastic collision, one-dimensional elastic collision, the body of mass m1 comes to rest. The body of mass m1 comes to rest. Comes to rest. Find the ratio of m1 and m2. Find the ratio of m1 and m2. So it is said that the first body comes to rest, right? There's if the bodies undergo one dimensional elastic collision, the body of mass m1 comes to rest. So first body is coming to rest. So v1 is 0. So what is the formula I have given you already? v1. देखिए बेटा v1 is equals to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus 2m2 u2 by m1 plus m2. Use this v1 as per the question. The first body is coming to rest after collision, so therefore v1 is 0. When v1 is 0, then m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2. Just m1 and 2 you have to keep as it is, but in place of u1 and u2 you have to substitute 1. In place of u2 you have to substitute -3. -3. Tell me the answer for this first. In the previous problem, one student sent a doubt 409. 409. देखिए बेटा वहां पे what we are having, the normal force, the normal reaction actually, you can see here. You asked this doubt, right? So this is the force F. F how much applied here? 10 Newton. But when you apply a force on this block, this wall also applies the force in turn. So therefore, this is the normal reaction I have explained you. and these two forces, that is the force, applied force, normal reaction is also a force. So दोनों भी क्या होंगे, ये बराबर होंगे. So F will be equal to N, and that is equals to 10 Newton. What I have said you. 409. It's okay. Sir, say what should we write in place of? Bete, what we should write in place of M1 and M2? You should not write anything in place of M1 and M2. The question asked is what is the ratio of M1 and M2? Means M1 by M2 we have to calculate from this. M1 by M2 you have to calculate. You need not to write anything in place of M1 and M2. One student said the answer 7:1. Very good. 120 beta. 120. Good. Other students? Good. See students, first body of mass M1 is at rest after collision. So therefore V1 is 0. This is M1 minus M2 by M1 plus M2 into U1. What is this U1? U1 is 1 plus 2M2 by M1 plus M2 into U2. What is U2? Minus 3. So this can be written as 0 is equals to M1 minus M2 by M1 plus M2 plus, this is again plus into this minus I have written, and this is 2 3 is 6 M2 by M1 plus M2. Now students, if I take this term that side, what it becomes? 6 M2 by M1 plus M2 is equals to M1 minus M2 by M1 plus M2. This term I am taking that side, so minus will become plus that side. So this is the situation we are getting, and you can cancel this two denominators, M1 plus M2 and M1 plus M2 cancel karenge. So this is what we are getting. Beta dekhiye 6M2 is equals to M1 minus M2. You take this here. So 6M2 plus M2 is equals to M1. So this is how much we are getting. 7M2 is equals to M1. So we can write M1 is equals to 7M2 M1 this by M2. I'm taking this in the denominator, so this is 7 by 1. That is the answer is 7 by 1. Yes, 7 is to 1 also you can write. अच्छा सही। नेक्स्ट स्मॉल क्वेश्चन बेटा, आप लोग खुद करिए दिस वन। क्वेश्चन लिखिए बेटा। द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ अ बॉडी इज, द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ अ बॉडी इज the displacement of a body is 5i plus 3j minus 4k meter. 5i plus 3j minus 4k meter. 5i plus 3j minus 4k meter. When the force when the force six I plus 6J plus 4K Newton, when a force 6I plus 6J 6I plus 6J plus 4K Newton plus 4K Newton acts for 5 seconds. Acts for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. The power in watt is the power in watt is the power in watt is beta, solve it by yourself. This is the question based on power. Go for the definition of power, formula of power, then you try to solve this one. I'm waiting for the answer. चलिए, student has sent the answer 6.4 watt. चलिए देखते हैं बेटा 6.4 आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है. Let us see. This question is important, model student, because it involves two concepts, that is the scalar product as well as work as well as power. Three concepts we are utilizing here, but it's very simple. Three concepts is not tough, it's simple. So power is equals to work by time. So work is, what is work? Force, dot product of force and displacement, and this is time. So what is force? Force is given in the question 6I plus 6J plus 4K. 6I plus 6J plus 4K dot S. Displacement is what? 5I plus 3J minus 4K. 5I plus 3J minus 4K. And the time, how much it is taking? Okay, that is also mentioned in the question. Time is for 5 seconds. Just over, just you have to solve. So 6 into 5, that is 30, plus 6 into 3, 18, and this is minus 16 by 5. So this is 18 minus 16, it is 2. 2 plus 30, that is 32 by 5. Yes, the answers, the student who got the answer 6.4 is correct, beta. Good. Last three digits 3 to 4. You send the sir, this is also other, so aap kar sakte beta. It depends on you. If suppose you are perfect with the other way of doing, you can go with that. It's not necessary that jo main bata raha hu method wahi karna hai. You got the correct answer. Good. हाँ बेटे, पावर वही तो बता रहा हूँ. पावर इज कैन बी रिटन एज एफ डॉट वी भी यूज कर सकते हैं, बट वेलोसिटी इज नॉट गिवन. नो, डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज गिवन. सो देयरफॉर आई एम एक्सप्रेसिंग द formula in terms of displacement, not in terms of velocity. So okay beta, I'm stopping the lecture here. Inshallah we continue in the next class with the topic what we where we stopped, that is center of mass. Center of mass se hum continue karenge after writing the exam. Whenever you are having the exam, no, solve the problems on the center of mass based on the concepts what we have done. If you are having any doubt, you can send it. That will be taken in the doubt clarification sections along with the problems what you have sent yesterday late night. Okay, so inshallah we meet in the next class. Thank you. Jazakallah.